Hello everyone, welcome to the Engineering Projects YouTube channel. My name is Junaid Shahid and in this video I am explaining you how to develop a post feature same as WordPress. In the last video we have worked on categories and tags, and here you can see on my screen it is a category and the page of tags in which a sample tags are available. So our basic target is to create a post page and add these category and target in that post which we are going to create. So now when we will develop this and it will get mature, you will see user can create any article, any content and associate categories and tags with that, which will be utilized for SEO purpose when we will create sitemap and for the searching inside the website. So let's see in my laptop. Here is the post and we need to add or replace the background link for this. Let's review the code. As you know, we are using view component, and here is the navigational view component which will help us to build the whole navigational bar. We need to visit views, then view component, navigation default. Search for posts, and here you will see it have link here. This is the post category and this is the add new post. Let's bookmark this and take it here. Now we need to create a controller for post. This is the post category and pages. Now it's time to create a controller for post. In the beginning of the videos we have created a lot of controllers by default. So these are that controllers, but due to the different structure of WordPress, we are going to remove this controller and regenerate again because we have our own structure of database. This is created because to just let you know how the model creation work and how you can bind it with database if you have existing database. So we need to delete this, and for that we need to stop the application. First we delete this and then we recreate the same name, posts. Before this we need to create a model. Let's review the model of pages. So in the page we have ID, page title, page content, page feature image, page status is public, or page status for allow comment or not. The same model is created for post. Okay, there is one question that why we are going to create a separate model. If we are going to create a separate model, then why we are going to copy the inner part? If we are going to copy the inner part, then why not use the same model for the post? It's because there is a solid principle in software engineering which says that for each entity or for each specific part of the code or a purpose, you need to create a separate isolated code. So whenever you will change something in the pages model for pages, it will not reflect in the post. So we need to create a separate post model, whatever they have a same functionalities. So let's create post model. In this model, by the way, there is one thing, and that is whenever you create a model, you will not add the s in that. It is for just purpose of let you know that it is for many things. Okay, but whenever you will create, don't use s in your professional environment. So there is always name as single entity post model, not posts model. Now we have added this. Now it's time to create a controller and perform scaffolding. The best part of this code is that we just need to replicate the pages front end code here and it will work fine. Only the entity is different. Now we have post models, generate view, and use our layout, the WordPress one. This one. Oops, we have a little mistake, and that is when we was generating the post controller, it's generate as posts model controller. So we need to revert that and we need to create posts controller, or even that it is for just educational purpose. Whatever the structure of your URL you want, you create that easily. Even that you can use a route attribute which will help you to redefine the route of your actions, controllers, and parameters. So you don't need to be worried about that once you have created something vulgar and you cannot change that and you have to delete and recreate. I just recreate this controller again because the model is changed. I can do that manually by going into the existing controller and changes the parameters and tables from each action, but that's take a lot of time. That's why I have go with the scaffolding. Just create a new model and add into the controller, and all the scaffolding is now working here. All the views entities get updated, all the views generated, all the new table referenced objects are created. So I don't need to be worried about any kind of crash and error handling or manually exchanging of the models and entity in that code. So when it's created, it's upon you. Either you drop it and rebuild with the new name, or either you will go on with this. So I will go on with this to save your time. So now it's created. Now pin it and go to the pages controller to copy the logic. So all the logics are available and already built. We just need to copy that. Okay, such as let's match. In the index it remains same, in the detail it remains same, in create it remains same. Now it's the time for create post request. So we need to generate a new model for that, which is called as pay post DTO. So let's see, press F12 and here you can see only one attribute is extended, and that's for image part. So let's create the class post DTO, inherit it from post model, and add the same field here, so it will be sync. Now add its reference. Now here in the page controller, same as this, we copy it here and replace with post. Okay, now we need to copy the logic from here to here and just need to replace the things. So now create the original one, which is post model, and here we have post model. This is the post model. Add the references of the path system IO. And in the last, just do this. So now our post is created with image and HTML content. Now move on to the edit. So edit remains same, all the data is fetched from there, so there is no difference. Go to the edit post request. So now here we need to copy this edit post request from here to here. Now we need to copy the whole bunch of code up to this and replace it with this. Just change the reference from page TTO to post TTO and change it to post model. Just replacing the references. Okay, this is something new which we need to copy and paste under here, and it's not pages, it's post. It will validate that model exists or not. So it not goes to the page, it goes to the post. So actually it is a reference of DB context. So what we will do, we will go to data, application DB context. In the below here you can see we have page. So now change it to post model post and remove this thing. Now here you have a lot of bugs, and that's because the context is changed into post. So you don't need to be worried about this, you just need to create this and it will be fine. It is just for the context, nothing else that. Okay, so it is ambiguous and okay, it say that it's the ambiguous exists int, so we are sending the int inside, and it say it's already exists there, and if it already exists somewhere else too, so it is exists here too. so we need to remove this one. So there are two references, now it's one and it's fine. Okay, that's good. So we are done with this. Create and edit is done. Now we need to move on to the front end code. For that we will go to the views. So first we open the post, sorry, not post, it's now post model. Create, this is R. Now here we need to find the page. This is pages, create. Okay, this one. Now what we need to do, first I will close one of these so I can match both of them easily. This is pages and this is post model. So what we will do, simply copy this and paste it here. Now just replace the references such as post model. The rest is remain same. You will not change that. Even that these attributes and so on, things remain same. We don't need to worry about this because the entity is same right now and model is same. So create is done. Now we need to open the edit page. This is the edit for pages and this is edit for posts. So now copy the reference from here to here, close, create one. Okay, so this is post and this is create. So copy all first, paste all, then replace the post model, and that's it. And we are done here too. Now execute the application and view the post feature. Now user is unable to create a post and edit a post. We just need to enhance the option for category and tags, so user can easily attach categories and tags with the post, which will be utilized to search content inside the application. We just created categories and posts, but we didn't develop the search within the application, which we will do in the future videos. So now the target is to create a sample post and then attach some categories and tag with that, and we are finished with this video. So let's open any website to copy the content. From the New York Times, I will copy some content for my post so you can see that how it's work. Okay. So this is the dashboard and here we have posts. Right now we didn't change the path, so let's change the path to post model controller. Just copy the name and here we need to replace that. Remove the controller. So this is the actual address for all the posts. We need to replace this into this, and that's it. Now refresh this and to copy any of the content and place there. So after it's refreshed, we have two links here for add new and all post. All post will represent the list of the post, and add new will help us to create a new post. So let's copy this one. Okay, I have to load the references. Copy this and then copy the whole thing from here to here. Don't know how it works. Copy this. I think we need to go to another side, like so. I just need to have some original data to make it viewable for you. Okay, so now this is enough. We also have advertisement blocks copied. And rest will remain same. Now we need to copy their feature image if they any have. So they don't have any feature image, no problem. This is public and create. So our first post, oops, I have to perform the migration first. I forget about that, sorry. So close this, then go to here. Okay, why we need migration? Whenever you add a new entity, you add a new data set, you update your models, you delete any property from your existing model, you have to add migration. So migration is a snapshot of your current existing database, and also add the unique properties which you have added in this migration, so you can update your database to a new version. So now the post table is not created yet, but after the migration it will create it and our new database is updated. Okay, now it's time for update database. So now database is synced with this snapshot, and all the new entities tables get created and bind with our application. It takes some time because it have two layers. The first layer will build the whole project and check is there any error or not, and then the second layer will create the entities which you have added. As you can see, this is the bunch of code of SQL which executed on the server. Now run this application. So our application is executed now. Just need to visit the create post page, add something, load references first. let's plot the mockup data. Okay, so this is our dummy data. Now save the post. So our first post is get created. So this is our first post. Now if we want to edit this, we can view how it's look like. So this is look like this. We didn't create a view part. Now we just need to create two multi-selects for category and tags here. So what we will do, start the application. Then we need to visit the post models, and then in the create and edit we need to use context dot categories dot to list. It will give us the list of category, and same is it will give us the tags. We can add them into viewBag dot category and same is the case with tags. Now we use these both for the list or multi-list. We need to create them as a select list item. So for that I will use, before to list, I will use something like select X. Now here is the tag title and this stuff. So I will use new select list, or you can use multi select list. It's a totally upon you, but I will, for example, I will use select list item. Then there are, for value we have x dot tag id. For text, is equal, for text is equal x dot tag title, and that's it. Now this is in need to be converted to string. Now here you can see we have created this thing for tags. Now we need to copy this for categories. Category ID to string, category title. Now these are the two things which we have created. Copy this into the edit mode too. Here. Now visit the create page first. Now in the create page we need to add categories below here. Copy the whole code, paste that here. Now it is for categories which we didn't add right now into the post model. So visit the post model, add category there. So the category can be a multiple or single, but right now we are going to create a single one because multi is something different which we will cover in the next video. So here is category ID and here is tag ID. Now in the page for create, this page, we need to add the label for category ID. Now here we will pass select item, simply the select item. So I will use it's for category ID. Now we need to add entities which we want to use to insert in this select drop down. So it is for ASP.NET items. Now here we will parse list of selected list item having this view back. So this view back automatically parse with this. Now same is the case for tag. And here we have simple tag, this, and that's. Now again we need to add migration. And apply update database, and after that we just review by inserting category and tag with the model, and that's it. Same thing we need to do in edit case. So it's updating the database. Now we need to update the database. Right after this, we will copy the create code, the code in the create page for category and tags to be added into the edit page, which is this, the post model. So copy these two and paste them under this. Now the migration is applied. Execute application. Okay, now visit your all posts and add a category in that. So this is the existing post. I will edit this. No category and tag is selected by default because there is no record in database. Why they are viewing? Because there is no select option. So if I will add any select option in that, And now when I will use this to refresh, so no category and tag is selected. Select and this and save. Now you will see in the edit code we did not add any category and tag reference to be updated. So to test this, what we will do, we will use the create one and add options, even that we didn't add any options here. So we need to close this application. Category ID is equal to this. Same is the case with tag, and both are copy and paste in edit scenario 2. So when you will run this application and create a post and update that into, we need to change this into post model. Okay, now whenever you will add a post and then edit that, you will have category and tags available there. So that's it in this tutorial. So we are done in this video tutorial. We have learned how to create and migrate page code into the post code, and then we have added categories and tag into the post. We have created a sample post and test that, but we didn't test the category and tags attached with the pages or the posts. So we have added that into the post, but you can test that. I have uploaded the latest code. I have given you the overview how you can attach that and how it will be represented on the screen after getting the data. So if you have any kind of question, you can ask us. Don't forget to subscribe the Engineering Projects YouTube channel. Keep sharing our content and let us promote. Take care.